The 3 secrets and techniques most producers use but never share. Start off with number 1, layering sounds and samples. Layering is like building a sonic sandwich. Instead of relying on a single drum hit or instrument, whatever you're sampling or whatever you're using when you're making your beats, producers can stack multiple sounds to create a fuller, more complex texture of sounds. It works because layering just gives the beat more polished, professional sound. All right, it gives it a more professional, polished sound. It can make a track sound fuller and more dynamic, helping it to stand out in the sea of beats. Producers might layer a punchy kick with a deeper sub kick or 808 to get both of them to attack at the same time and at the right depth, or similarly, we can stack snares, snaps, claps for a more unique pocket feel. Here's an example. Check it out. We have our 808 right here. All right, in bank A and bank B, we have our kick. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this kick on top of the 808 and you're going to hear how it sounds together. To do this, I will hold shift and drag my sample over. Now I have 808 and the kick, right? And if I come here to my edit window, now I can see, click right here. All right, you hear that? It's the kick and the 808. You hear how fat that sounds? Right? And this is how it would sound without the kick. You hear the difference? And I can add that kick on there and it makes all the difference. Okay, another sample I'm using is the clap, and you can hear that along with my knock, and I have a block and a tambourine sound, and I'm using that with the clap. You hear how dope that sounds? Let me go back to my edit window, and you can hear, I'm going to let you hear the snare with the tambourine along, right? Now listen. It sounds nice, right? But if I add that clap, check it out. And you hear that in the track, and man, it just sets everything off. Man, it's going to elevate your beats when you add layers to your samples. That's pretty cool, right? But check it out. Even for melodies, we can blend a digital synth with an organic sound like a piano or strings to add warmth and richness. We can do that as well. And also, we can add harmonies and background vocals. There are many ways of layering different samples and sounds to bring out the emotion of the track, to add depth and emotion to the track. Professional producers are not just throwing tracks together. We're aiming to make each beat we create a dynamic, exciting experience for the listeners. We're not just throwing this together, we're making something great, and it takes time to make things like this, okay? To make things great. Look, adding layers is an old secret and technique, but if used the correct way, the sound of your beats will be on a whole other level, and it will stand out above the rest. Let's be real, we're not trying to sound like everybody else. We're here to leave a unique mark in the world of music. We want people to say, that producer made his own path and did his thing the unique way. Ever catch yourself with beats constantly playing in your head? Do you use pots and pans, or maybe even your school desk as an imaginary drum machine? Look, I've been there, seeking an outlet for all of that creative energy. That's why I dove into the world of music production, and it transformed my creative space entirely. If you're itching to explore the world of music production, look, I got you covered. I created a free video, The Beginner's Guide for Music Producers, all right? I'm covering the essential equipment for producers, guiding you through crafting a dope beat from scratch, and shedding light on the exciting career paths awaiting skilled music producers ready to make money from doing what they love, all right? Ready to dive into this amazing musical journey? Head over to AspireProducersLab.com today and let's unwrap the gift of music production together. Your creative adventure starts now at AspireProducersLab.com. Back to the episode.